connotation, so it's speaking to the sisters as well. So it says, put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Just the same way as with Job, how Satan, the devil himself, had to come to the Most High and say like, oh yeah, yeah, he's not worthy. He's gonna curse you. I bet you. Just let me do a little something. Let me do a little something, and prove to you that he's gonna curse you. But the Most High, he gave him a little leeway, but you have to come to him first. He gave him a little leeway, but at the end of the day, he said, don't touch Job. You can touch everything else around him, but don't touch Job. And Job stood tall and proved to the Most High and to the devil that, look, I'm a worthy servant of the Most High. All these different things might have happened around me, all these different trials and tribulations and wiles might have happened around me, but I'm still going to stand tall. I'm still going to stand firm. I'm still going to praise and exalt the Most High and give glory to his name. So that's that spiritual wickedness in high places, going to and fro, up and down, seeking whom you may devour. Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. And that's about it on that. So we have to make sure we keep this armor on us. Certain things might want to lie heavily on us like a pile of bricks. But through it all, we know the Most High doesn't give us what we can't handle. We know that the Most High will seek us out in our troubles. Though we go through troubles, we have to endure, and we'll get through these things. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort, a lot of prayer, a lot of fasting. But the Most High will do these things. Did somebody say Salakia? Okay, I guess not. So, we have to take that shield of faith. Just like Job, he had that spiritual shield of faith. All these things happened around him, all these different, again, trials and tribulations happened around him, and sadness happened around him. But he still dropped down on his knees and gave the Most High praise. Now, if that's faith, if that's not faith, I don't know. If that's not faith, if that's not perseverance, if that's not endurance, I don't know what is. Somebody wants to give me a better definition of faith and endurance, because I don't know. So we are to fashion ourselves after our foremothers and forefathers, so that we have that perfect and upright spirit within ourselves. If y'all sisters have any precepts, y'all can bring it out. Any comments, y'all can bring it out. I don't want to keep this too long. Let me see. Salakia sisters. Salakia, I just thought about one precept. Salakia. My apologies. Let me read up my Salakia sisters, I just thought of a quick precept. Bear with me. But if y'all have any precepts y'all are more than welcome to bring it out. I love when you sisters are able to be interactive. It really makes, this a whole lot easier. And it makes, the sisterhood a little bit stronger. So if y'all have anything to bring out, any comments.
Sure.
Go ahead, sister.
Okay, and just to support, what you were saying about enduring, I want to go ahead and bring out Romans chapter 5, verses 3 through 4.
Okay.
And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and experience hope. So, just to go in support of, what you just said about enduring, it's glorifying that we're even able to go through the tribulations that we're going through now. It's a blessing that we're going through these tribulations, especially during these times, because that's how you know that the Most High he's watching you, he's looking at you, he loves for you, because he's putting you through, this proofing period. And then it says, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. So we're supposed to be also learning from what we're going through and keeping that faith along with the works that's going to show the patience that we have, in reaching salvation. And not just in reaching salvation, but the patience that we have with our fellow brothers and sisters in this truth. Everything is a test. Everything is spiritual. So instead of looking at things carnal, look at it for, okay, why is the Most High bringing this upon me? Why is the Most High showing me this? Why did this person say that? What is the Most High trying to communicate through this person to me? Because the Most High talks through many different people. He even talks to other nations, to us. So I think, definitely not taking the tribulation aspect of it for granted, not looking at it as a bad thing, looking at it as a blessing, because you know that you're loved. You're being loved right now. We're being chastised, to bring forth the fruit that the Most High knows that's embedded within us, because we're of Him. And then it says, in patience, experience, which is the experience through the tribulations, and experience hope, keeping that faith alive, teaching it to our fellow brothers and sisters, to our children, and just doing that, keeping that hope, keeping that faith along with the works, all of that due diligence, it's going to show the Most High what we're made of, and just constantly repenting.
All praises to the Most High. The water sister for your and for your input. All praises. Shalom, Salaki, since I got knocked off.
Shalom. I was wondering. And I was just going to also say that, even the curses are blessings. So, despite what we're going through, what we have to endure, the Most High, He's never forsaken us. The curses that are upon us, they're, blessings in disguise. So.
It really is, Salaki, all praises. It really is like a blessing, because if you think back, like the curses, if we didn't have those curses, would we really still appreciate the truth like we do now? Would we really still be able to appreciate, what's been given to us?
Right.
So it's that experience, it's that patience, it's the fruits of the Spirit. Salakia, quickly, let's go to Galatians 5 and 22. Because as you said, we have to endure hardness. We have to endure these different pains and endure these different things, because what the Most High is going to test us to bring out that good fruit within us. And, like somebody told me, we have to go through some dirt to grow. We have to go through some dirt to become a flower. So, we're in a growing stage right now. We're going to be going through some heavy, hard times. But at the end of the day, like you said, sister, you mind if you could repeat that precept again? It was Romans 5. I was writing it down, but it kind of slipped me.
Sure. Romans chapter 5, verse 3 and 4.
The water, sister. All praises to water, sister. That patience and tribulation and that patience, that experience, and then that hope. Because you have to go through it. You have to have patience. Then that patience brings experience. Like, you know what? I've been through this. I've done it. But at the end of every tribulation and every trial, look, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. There was something to pull me out. There was a lifeline that I needed. So we always got to keep that in mind. Real quick, because as you said, like the fruit, how the Most High is going to bring up that fruit within us. Let's go to Galatians chapter 5 and verse 22. Galatians chapter 5 and verse 22. And it reads, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, temperance. Against such there is no law." Now, since a lot of us, we don't really have all these things all encompassed together, the law has to still stand. But until that time comes when the Most High will supplant us with these laws, supplant us with, that spirit that we're able to keep these laws, able to keep, that love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, all these things, then there will be no law, because we're already keeping the law within our hearts. We're keeping the law all day, every day. That's all we know. So we have to keep building on that. And as you said, sister, the Most High is going to test us, and the Most High is going to try us so that He can bring up certain fruits, certain fruits within our spirit, so that it can grow. The tribulation worketh patience, and the patience worketh experience, and the experience worketh hope. So, though we go through trials and tribulations and stuff like that, and it's not all bad, it's an experience, it's a learning lesson. So we'll do the ouch, but then we learn, and then we keep going, and then we know that, what, the Most High got me at the end of the day. That's all, So we have to keep growing the fruits of the Spirit. The Lord's will, sometime soon, I could be able to do a lesson on the fruits of the Spirit. But in terms of time, I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. All praise to the Most High, the water Felicians coming on the call. It's been a pleasure to dialogue with sisters and land back on different points and point of views. I love people's point of views. I love that. So all praises to all these sisters by H.O.I. If y'all want, y'all can stay on the call, but Sister Palal Shirai is going to sign off. So the water sisters, all praises to the Most High by H.O.I. Glory to the Most High. Go ahead, sister.
Just say Khan. Kwame Asherala.
Oh, okay. Khan. Sister Bilal Sharon signing off. The Water Sisters for joining the call. Time out to hear this good word. We got to keep supporting each other. We got to keep enduring, and we got to keep building up and stocking up in our spiritual and in our spirit, everything else, and keep enduring to the end. So all praises by Shemach H.O.I, the Water Sisters. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
Kwame Asherala, just another good day. Sister was spitting some fire today. Alright, so we're going to close it out. All praise to the Most High, Bashem Mashiach Yahushua. Call Hala, Bashem Mashiach Yahushua. I pray that all y'all had a great first day of the week. And that you were edified by a sister. You know, she growing in the spirit. And I'm very sure in the future, hopefully she can remember, that she said she was going to try to do something on the fruits of the spirit. But I'm just going to give y'all a little something so we can close out.
H.O.I till I die, till the chariots fly. Put your hands in the sky. H.O.I till it's fly. Wave your hands in the sky. H.O.I till I die, till the chariots fly. Put your hands in the sky. H.O.I till I die, till the chariots fly. Put your hands in the sky. Wave them high. When I go, watch me roll with the clouds of heaven. When I flow, watch me float with the clouds of heaven. When I move, I come through with the clouds of heaven. You can catch me on the chariot. When I go, watch me roll with the clouds of heaven. When I flow, watch me float with the clouds of heaven. When I move to heaven, you can catch me on the chariot. When I flow, when I go, catch me on the flying road. Young man with the glow, feeling so biblical. Preaching what you gotta know. She plays a concourse with a hot and cold. All praises to the Most High with the rains through the snow. Awaken Israel, this is more than a show. To angels and to men, we are made spectacles. On a chariot with the clouds at my side, the stars at my toes. Yahweh said, the heavens is his throne, and the earth is footstool. Kwame Asherala, these heathens are minuscule. They scoff at the men of God. I'm too fly to be ridiculed. The clouds of heaven, the clouds of heaven. Give reverence to the Lord, that's a real reverend. The clouds of heaven, the clouds of heaven. 144,000 selection of my brethren. When I go, watch me roll with the clouds of heaven. When I flow, watch me float with the clouds of heaven. When I move, I come through with the clouds of heaven. You can catch me on the chariot. When I go, watch me roll with the clouds of heaven. When I flow, watch me float with the clouds of heaven. When I move, I come through with the clouds of heaven. You can catch me on the chariot. Stay with my Bible, King James Version. Work that magic, no shade, no Merlin. Demonic forces like the feds be lurking. Double-edged sword, chop that head off a serpent. Hallelujah, you already know I'm a servant. John 4:22, know who you worship. Come through with the chariots, just like a whirlwind. Come through with the chariots, just like a whirlwind. Thursday night class about Joel Sherwin. Army of angels, yeah, that is a sure when judgment coming, that is certain. Yahweh shall come back for you, it's curtains. He comes with the clouds, every knee shall bow. When I'm the shower par, that sounds a great sound. Yeah, he comes with the clouds, every knee shall bow. When I'm the shower par, that sounds a great sound. When I go, watch me roll with the clouds of heaven. When I flow, watch me float with the clouds of heaven. When I move, I come through with the clouds of heaven. You can catch me on the chariot. When I go, watch me roll with the clouds of heaven. When I flow, watch me float with the clouds of heaven. When I move, I come through with the clouds of heaven. You can catch me on the chariot.